starting the day in Michigan, Ontario at the Husky getting fuel. Check out the price. I'm 100% positive yesterday was $1.26 per liter, now it's $1.29, basically $1.30 per liter. So multiply by 3.78, that's your price in Canadian per gallon. Lovely. And it's only minus 13 Celsius. Don't ask me how much is that in Fahrenheit. It was very cold. The truck barely started because I didn't idle all night, so I really need to switch to synthetic oil. Last winter the truck was okay starting at like minus 20 Celsius, and now I still have that conventional Shell 5W40, which is supposed to be good, but now it's time for oil change. Once I hit Michigan, I'm gonna do it somewhere around Detroit, but first I have to clean the machine. So this is it. Once I get the fuel, I have to go back inside, pre-authorize the DEF, and then we'll get going on Highway 17 around the lake towards Sault Ste. Marie. Well, I think I got enough coffee to last me till Michigan. I cannot believe how expensive the fuel over here is. But what are you gonna do? At least I'm lucky. Prepare for the alarm. I'm lucky I had 50% of fuel from the previous. It was $2.79 US per gallon. What happened? You lost your balance? Come on. I think your sofa is crooked. Alright. Let's get going because I got 6 hours of driving ahead of me. I need to get to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario before 6. Well, it's not critical, but before 6 would be nice because that truck wash at the dealer that I found, they close at 6. Alright, I forgot to turn on my blinking light. Like I said, it's not required, but because it's a 2-lane road, you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I'm gonna turn on my I like this sign. Okay, rooftop light. Got it. Okay, mounting camera. Get away, snow. I don't need you. And so just like that, the winter is here, you know? I think it's wide enough. I can go through here. What do you guys think? Oh, he's just... I thought the guy was waiting. Actually, he is waiting for me. exit through here. I saw other guys leave this way. Uh-oh. What do we have here? All right, so very slow. Wow, check this out. GMC truck, single axle. Probably like 30 years old. Still working. Bye-bye, Husky. I'm not sure I want to come back. You are too expensive. So 584 kilometers to the dealer with the wash. Also got DEF in here. At least DEF was very cheap, 79 cents Canadian per liter. So my DEF is full, my fuel is almost full, so I feel optimistic I will reach the destination. And the reason I fuel at Husky is because normally it's cheap over here. I'm like, let's check what the price is at the petrol over here. Petrol 135. Is that diesel? Wow, these guys are crazy. And I'll check that out. That guy just left with a big excavator. He has a humongous amount of axles. And he stopped here because there's a Tim Hortons. Just Canadians are crazy about Tim Hortons coffee. You see, check this out. How many axles this guy has? And he had a 4-axle truck, and he had like, what? That's a Kenworth T800. Wow, this guy is backing. What's another guy that in love with Tim Hortons coffee? There's a towing company over here. It's gonna be a fun day. I should call this video Captain Sergei in the Wilderness of Northern Ontario, or just Captain Sergei fighting the elements. And the truck pulls good. I primed the fuel, of course, in the morning. Who are these guys kidding? Construction. What construction? Who's doing construction in these conditions, you know? I call BS on that. Oh, it's that bridge over here. Ah, yeah, now I remember. This is the bridge that was damaged. If you search online, bridge near Nipigon, Ontario. So this one is all new bridge. And yeah, for a while they were saying that this this highway was closed, I think, you know. It looks good with the obligatory Canadian flag at the top. I like it. And they're still working. See? It's still not finished. Oh, so they're building the second half, so it'll be like a divided freeway over here. Down to 5 low. This hill is really bad, and the water is still to my right. Saw a couple of snow plows, you know, dropping salt on the road. Must be slippery. Behind a lumber hauler. He probably has twice the weight that I have. My first stop is in Marathon, Ontario, and my windshield washer thing stopped working, which is not good. There's just ice inside this. Oh wow. 100 kilometers, 62.15 miles away from my destination in Sault Ste. Marie, and the temperature has been increasing steadily because I'm going south. But now when I'm back close to the water, it's now -6. Before I saw like -4 Celsius, but still it's way better than -12 I had before. Well, I made it to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. It was a hot day for driving. So my turn is somewhere here. That's the TMC dealer with a wash. I hope they can wash this. Now the excavator looks 3 times worse than it is when I picked it up. And actually what's interesting is that right here there's a flying J. So after I do the thing, oh, TMS, I can see that. TMS. Oh, yeah. So I know these guys. I see this, I saw their sign before. And then I can just go in here. Hopefully they have TMS, Truck Center, Truck Wash. Oh, see, Truck Wash. The guys are still working. 2 guys are working. There's so much dirt in there. And then there's a sign on this door outside. Hold on. Yeah, like this. There's a sign on the over here. It says driver's waiting room. And you go in here and like what? so where do you wait? There's no furniture, no chairs. Just unisex washroom. And that's it. And that's Captain Sergei over there. But it's warm, and that's what counts. So I escaped in here because there's too much water and there's so much dirt. But it's very warm in the wash bay. And I think I just hope that my excavator will start, because I checked on the Google Maps. The US border is 7 kilometers, 4.5 miles from here. So I want to ask him to allow me to start the machine while it's still inside, and I'll say as soon as it starts I'll just go out, and then I'll do the chains and hook up if it starts. Pick up the flip axle with a stick and put it down. But yeah, it was very cold today. So over here it was -6 Celsius. Where I started it was like -12, -13, and everything was frozen. The truck didn't want to start. But the truck wash pretty much is done. I was really worried about this because there's no way I can cross into Michigan with the machine looking like that. I think they should, the shipper should do something. So when they sell the equipment into US, I'm not quite sure why is it the responsibility of the carrier, like of a trucking company. Why the trucking company has to wash the machine, right? It's your machine. I think the buyer or the seller, they should agree on some kind of a deal where there's like a mobile truck wash comes over and rinse it. Like, it's not my problem, right? My job is to pick it up and take it across the border, but like they paid me up front. I already received the money, so I'm doing them this favor. I didn't even ask them to compensate me. I'm not sure how much it will be, but I don't think these guys over here, their pricing sounds pretty reasonable. Very nice guys, and I said I'm sorry, they're all dirty over there, like mud all over their faces, and because all the mud was frozen. So basically whoever operated this machine went like knee deep in some mud you know, like very deep mud, and then they parked it, and it's all, and then the cold weather started, and it's all, you know, they used shovel, like a shovel, some hammers, try to soften this, and I've been here an hour. Normally it doesn't take that long. Normally, I think once I did it in the summer, it took like 25 minutes, you know, and they charged me for 25 minutes. Now, if these guys charge by the minute, well, I hope not. So maybe $100 Canadian. That's what I'm guessing. But the truck wash is done. So now I'm just gonna do the e-manifest, prepare for the border crossing tomorrow. I'm not gonna bother now. I'll just go and park at the Flying J over there. But now the big issue is the flipbacks. If this stupid excavator does not start again, I don't know. But this is a dealer, so I don't know how late they open. Like, this truck wash is part of Western Star and Kenworth and Mack, very big truck dealers. So I'm pretty sure they have some kits, you know, like those generators inside. So of course they will not do it for free, but I'm just thinking that if it doesn't start, I'll go and ask them to, you know, charge me some money, but I really need to lift it up. Otherwise, in Michigan, I'll get like a freaking $1,000 or $2,000 fine, you know, if that flip axle is not on the ground. So that's my major concern now, since the dirty excavator situation is resolved. So it's basically just, you know, kind of like in everything in life, you have problems and you just find ways to deal with them, and you finish with one problem, you go to the next problem. But it's so much more exciting when you're on your own. Like, there's no daddy, no mommy help me, and there's no dispatch. So if I was an owner operator, right, the difference would be I would call them and say, hey, the excavator is dirty, I've attached the pictures, need a truck wash. Right, and then the dispatcher gets to work while you're driving, and they find your truck wash, and then, well, you pay and they will reimburse you. Yes, no way, you pay over the phone with a Visa. Okay. That's just one little example of how different things are when you're a carrier, you know, independent trucker, and so there's nobody. But I know, on the one hand, it's basically you have to do everything yourself. You have to arrange everything. But for me, I kind of like it. It's interesting. It makes life interesting, you know.